Okay, y'all, next project is this wall. Okay, we're getting rid of all of this and we're putting something so fun on this wall. Okay, vision has come to life. Beautiful. So today I'm sharing how I came up with the vision to put a wine wall rack in my entryway. So basically, I decided that I didn't want to do anything just regular. Basically, you can get inspiration from TikTok and Pinterest, Instagram. I actually saw it on someone's Instagram and I was like, oh my God. So it got my wheels spinning because initially I was going to put a plain picture on the wall. But I decided, you know what? Let's make it fun because it's not the initial entryway that you will see when you walk into my home. It's like in the second part of my home when you get to my kitchen, but you'll still see it when you open the door. And that's, hey, I love it. So anyway, it's beautiful. When I saw it, I knew I had to do it. I've always wanted a wine cellar in my home. And since I don't have that type of home, I said, you know what? We're going to do what we can do with what we got. So anyway, I got on Pinterest, started creating ideas, looking up things that'll fit my space in my house, basically. My favorite place to get inspiration is definitely hands down Pinterest. I create boards of different things that I'm going to do in my home. That way I can keep it organized and I can always refer back to it. I also have recipes, clothing ideas, traveling ideas, etc. on there. But today we're talking about the house. So let's stay on topic, Brittani. Anyway, so y'all see all those projects I have. And I just saved it there so I can go back and refer to it and I can screenshot pictures and I can plug that into ChatGPT later. What I've learned with getting inspiration is that you want to grab a lot of inspiration photos. That way you can find what works best for your space. Or you can save it for inspiration for a future space. But I always get a lot of photos to have that inspiration. So here is me putting my prompt into ChatGPT. I basically just ask it or tell it what I want it to do. And here I say, hey, I want to put a wine rack wall in my home. Here's my inspo. Here's my wall. Help me generate a mock-up for it. What I love about ChatGPT though, let's say you don't have inspiration and you don't know what you want to do with a space. You can insert a blank picture of the room you're trying to design, the wall you're trying to design, and say, hey, can you help me design this wall? And it'll help you it'll ask you some questions based on what style you have, and it'll help you generate. And then it'll get your wheels spinning if you're a creative person like me. If you're not, then just keep generating until it comes up with something that you like. But for me, what I was basically doing here was telling it what I needed, what I wanted, the look I was going for, because I didn't want it to be too cluttered. And as you can see, I have generated a lot of mock-ups to get the look I am going for. And if I have a lot to say, I will typically use the voice to text feature to tell it what I wanted to do. And it's pretty good about generated. Sometimes it won't get it right, but you have to remember it is AI. I did go to Amazon and Wayfair and put products in there if it doesn't have the products right, so it can know what products to put, because again, it is AI. But for the most part, what ChatGPT will do is generate mockups for you. It'll ask follow-up questions to see if you are satisfied with what it has generated. If you are not, you can tell it, hey, I want it to do this. I want to add this. I want to remove this. Can you clean up this? Can you add this? And you can add pictures, anything you want, and it's going to generate it. For me, it took it a few times for it to get it right. I kept telling it to remove all those wine bottles, but it just wasn't going to do it. So that wasn't the overarching goal for me, to see how it looked, because I know how it's going to look. And it eventually did it, but I don't have it in this video. But anyway, I wanted to see how the decor on the console would integrate with the wine rack wall. So that was my biggest goal. So I was like, I'm not going to keep going back and forth and telling it to remove the wine bottles, because it eventually did. But for the purpose of this video, I asked it specific things like, do you think I should do the 9 racks? I'm sorry. the 9 bottles per rack, or should I do the 12 bottles per rack? And how I had it help me was I gave it the inches of my console and I told them the inches of the wine bottles, and it told me which one was best. It suggested that I do 3 racks with 12, but when my handyman hung it up, I was like, ooh, I think I want to add 4. So luckily I had ordered extra just in case. And then here you will see that I'm asking it about styling on the side of the console, because I did have a moment where I felt like I needed something on the side. Chat told me, girl, you doing too much. If you want to keep that minimal look, do not put a planter on the side. The focus should be the wine rack wall. So I did that, and I'm glad I followed that because it worked for me. I also asked it which items should I put on the console, and it had to generate a few mock-ups for me to figure out what I liked. But initially I was like, I want something minimal, but when I put the design together, like in person, I kind of play with it a little bit, and it kind of matched what ChatGPT did. But again, ChatGPT is the foundation. So yeah. So anyway, once I figured out the look that I was going for and the items I possibly wanted on that console, I asked ChatGPT to give me a list from Amazon and Wayfair, and it generated that. It'll give you a PDF if you want it. It'll even give you just a list in ChatGPT where you can click on links. And yeah, it was very helpful. This also helps because if you don't know where to find these items, ChatGPT recognizes the items that they generated in the picture and they search them on the internet. If you give them specific website you're looking for, they'll pull it from that website. Me, I knew specifically I wanted to do Amazon or Wayfair, but if you don't have a specific website, you can just tell it to search on the internet. Now, that's for some of the products that are in the picture. Some of the stuff I already knew what I wanted to use, so it was able to, I don't have to include that one. But this is just an idea of things that I did to play with the look of the console. And it was just very helpful, especially if you don't have an interior design. We can't afford that in this economy, girl. So ChatGPT is your interior designer. So overall, this is how I have been able to design the rooms in my home, from my pantry to my guest bedroom and now my entryway. I definitely recommend using this to help you figure out what you want to do. It'll also help you create a budget and the order of your projects if you want to do that as well, to stay on top of it. But yeah, let's get into the decorating of this wine rack wall. Okay, y'all, next project is this wall. Okay, we're getting rid of all of this, and we're putting something so fun on this wall. Okay, y'all, I just cleared this off because now we're going to install the wine racks. Vision has come to life. I can't wait to put the wine bottles. Oh, it's so pretty. Look, let me show y'all. Beautiful. Wow, I'm not ripping them. Box inside of a box. So we got these books, decorative books, set of 5 from Amazon. Trying to see which one I'm going to put. The Art of Living with White and Year of Inspiration. I think I'm gonna save that one. Create a Home with Old and New. Interesting, I like that one. This one is a pinkish one. I don't know if I want to use that one in here. The Coffee Table album, Life, celebrating all the precious moments in life. Save that for the coffee table. And then The Art of Home. I like this one. And then on the back it says, the magic happens at the intersection of beauty and livability. I don't know if I'm saying it right. So we're going to do these two. All right. Hey, yo, Simon. Pretty easy to put together. They're just like the ones that are in my guest bedroom, but the ones in my guest bedroom had destinations on there because it's a guest bedroom and you're away from your home. So, does that make sense? So yeah, but I didn't want destination ones in the rest of the house, just the guest room. So yeah. done folding it, you just take this off and then you just press it down. It's really easy. That's it. Really easy. Then we'll do this. Well, hold on. Am I gonna do these too? Yes, because they're black and white. Okay, perfect. All right. Now we're gonna do this one. You just pull it out. And that's great. My wrist, that kind of hurt it. Okay. They look so realistic. I love these. Super cheap, too. Okay, we just peel this little part off, this adhesive stuff. And boom. And that's that. And now we're gonna put it on the console. I bought stuff from Home Goods, Marshalls, T-Max, Burlington, which is gonna be on another vlog because I'm doing my entryway, and I'm gonna just put all of that on the entryway vlog. So y'all won't see that on this one. But I just wanted to show y'all how I created my wine rack wall with the help of ChatGPT. And I brought my vision to life by adding my tweaks on it, but ChatGPT definitely helped me out a lot. So now I am a official interior designer. Okay. So anyway, I'm about to style the wine rack. I'm not going to add the wine bottles today. Obviously, if you watched my previous vlog, you know I had surgery on my wrist and I can't do too much lifting, and I don't want to risk getting on the I don't want to risk getting that high up. So if anything, I might put some on the bottom racks, but I don't want to do too much lifting because my hand is still healing. So we're going to keep it light, and we're just going to decorate the console, but y'all get the concept of the wine rack wall. So yeah, by the time I do my entryway, well, no, because the entryway is done. I just have to edit the video and add the slabs. He hasn't added that yet because I have to order more. Anyway, that's another story for another day. So I don't know if I'll have the wine bottles because this thing fits 48 bottles. I'm not putting 48 bottles on there, y'all. I'm going to do every other. It's going to be like a zigzag. Like, I think every bottle rack should not be filled. And then it's only me drinking the wine in the house. I don't know. It's just a look. Okay. So anyway, I'm just rambling. Yeah, I'm looking at it now and I'm like, should I add a few? But I don't want to overexert myself, so we're going to keep it simple. We're going to decorate, and then that's that. I might add the bottles on another video, but y'all get the gist of it. Y'all get the gist. Anyway, let's get to it. I forgot to show y'all the fire pit that I got, which is for the wine rack area. Hopefully it's already assembled because I hate assembling stuff. So it's partially assembled. Okay, not bad. And the fire pit setup will be for this time of the year. And then when it's not cold in winter outside, I'm going to alternate with the candle lamp. Or with the candle. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. But yeah, this is already assembled. Just have to take the paper off. Okay, I wasn't paying attention to how this was. Okay, that goes there. Pretty easy. And you can use this as a fire pit. You can light it up, but for me, it's simply just gonna be decor. That's it. And this is it. So pretty. And then y'all know, if you watch my garage organization, you know I have bins of decoration stuff already. So I found these from Five Below. I might use them. I don't know, I like it. But I bought a vase from Home Goods. No, I think I bought it from Burlington. Let me show y'all. This is it right here. And I don't know. I don't think I like it here anymore. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to play with it. And then this is the candle lamp I bought, which I'm going to remove because I don't want a fire pit in the candle lamp. So we're going to go ahead and remove this. And yeah, let me see. I'm going to play with the look and see what we can do. Okay, y'all. So, I don't know. When I did the mock-up on ChatGPT, I wanted minimal stuff on here. But when I put the fire pit and just the books in the candle, it was too bare. So I added the planter back. And I think I like it like this. I do. I think I like it like this. It's not too busy. I was going to put the books in the center, but hold on. Let me see. Let's see. I just feel like books should be in the center, but I don't like that. I don't like that. I feel like books should be in the center, but I'm not feeling this look. Simply because you got the gold right here connecting. And it just looks weird. So I'm gonna put it back. Okay. And the pump is from Amazon. I will link everything below. This candle is a custom candle. I made this at a candle making class a few years ago. But everything is from Amazon. This is from Wayfair. This is from Burlington. Amazon, custom, Amazon. So I'll link all of that below. But yeah, let me know what y'all think. Let's do a light test. And what's in this drawer is all my games. Well, we have some games over here. Simon's stuff is over here. And I have games also in my living room too. These drawers have like more games, storage, and all of that. So let me just show y'all the lights. Let me turn off the lights. Look at this, y'all. Like, isn't this so dope? Okay, let's see. We're gonna change the lights, colors. You know, the white lights, yellow lights, orange, red. Like, look at all these color options. You can do a timer. You can dim it. You can make it darker. Like, I love it. And then, of course, I told y'all this is an actual tabletop fire pit. You just have to add the alcohol, light it, and that's it. But I'm not gonna do that for this video. I'll probably do that for my content on Instagram and TikTok to show the full thing. But yeah, I like it. And I think since we're doing all of this down here, I definitely cannot fill this all the way up. That's gonna be too much going on. And let me tell y'all a backstory about this wall. Hold on. So that wall, I was actually just gonna put some pictures and just be done with it. But me, I'm like, no, we gotta make it more fun. I could have easily put those wine racks above my bar cabinet and my bar cart on my opposite wall in my dining room. But I just felt like putting it there. As soon as you walk through the house, you see the wine racks. It's giving luxury, right? And I feel like putting it above the bar cabinet would be too cluttered because I want to do something else over there. So I think this is the perfect spot. I'm looking at it and I'm just in love, y'all. Like, oh my God. So yeah, anyway, y'all, that is it for today's video. I hope that the video today was very helpful to show you how I design my home using ChatGPT and creating mock-ups and organizing projects in my home. If y'all have any questions or want me to do a little bit more deeper dive into the ChatGPT, just let me know. But like I said, it's very easy. You tell it what you want it to do, it'll generate it for you. You can do it as many times as you need to get it right. But yeah, I will see y'all next week. Y'all stay tuned to see what we are doing next in this house. Bye bye.